Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie. I am a homeschooling mom of 5 and I enjoy sharing large family food content for you guys here on my channel. I am often sharing what I eat in a day videos and what we're having for dinner for a week and just encouragement and hopefully some inspiration, meal inspiration for you guys. And so in today's video, I'm just gonna take you along this week and show you what's for lunch every day. We are, like I said, a homeschool family, so I'm not packing school lunches. We are eating together here at home in the middle of our days. And so I try to make healthy, yummy meals for my kiddos. They are ranging in age from 13 down to 5. We also do quite a bit of leftovers for lunch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you all week what we're eating.
It's Monday and I made some of this cinnamon raisin bread, which is so delicious. It's a sourdough cinnamon raisin bread. So I sliced this bread up and buttered it. I got out the honey we can put on our bread or this cream cheese. We also have a bunch of fruit: cantaloupe, honeydew, strawberries, bananas. I thought we'd have some yogurt on the side here too. I think I'll have this plain Greek yogurt with some fruit on top, and we also have some yogurt cups. And that is our first lunch for this week.
I really like it when we have leftovers for lunch, especially when they're yummy leftovers. I mean, come on, I cook mostly yummy food, but some foods just work really well as leftovers. So I had some leftover rice. I have figured out a way to heat up rice easily. So we don't have a microwave, and if you bake it, I mean, it's fine, it takes longer. And if you just put it in a pot or on a pan, it will stick. So what I do now, if I am reheating rice or pasta, I just put a tiny bit of water, like that much water in the bottom of the pot, bring it to a boil, like just the water. Then I dump my rice in and stir it, and it is heated up in like 2 minutes. Nothing is sticking to the bottom. So happy I found that easy method to reheat rice. But on top of that rice, I just reheated some of this stir fry sauce. So this is sausages and peppers and onions and broccoli. I actually filmed a full day of food the day that I made this sauce, so you'll have seen that in the past. But if you want to see exactly how I made this, you can check back on that video. There's not quite enough sauce for everybody. Also, the younger kids aren't really as big fans of that sauce. So for some of the younger ones, they will have the rice just with butter and grated cheese on top. And for them, they will have some peppers on the side. So just getting rid of some leftovers today. And I'm really looking forward to this lunch because it is such a delicious one. For today's lunch, I just cooked up some scrambled eggs. These are just basic eggs whisked with milk and pepper. Nothing else added in there. We sliced up the rest of the honeydew, and then we're having toast. Toast and eggs, kind of like a breakfast for lunch meal. We had a bit of that cinnamon raisin bread left from the other day, and then we also just had some plain, I say plain, but so delicious, sourdough bread. So that's all toasted. We've got peanut butter, apple butter, and honey for toppings. This is the rest of that sourdough loaf. So if we need more, we can get more out, but lots of protein in here, a nice healthy lunch for today. For today's lunch, we're going to have wraps. So we had tacos a couple nights ago for supper. So I just reheated this rice and taco meat. So I will put that on each of the tortillas, and then we can top it with just regular taco toppings. Unfortunately, that's our last bit of cheese we have in the house. I'm picking up groceries a little bit later today, and so that's not gonna go very far. But we've got some tomatoes and lettuce, way more onions than we need, and salsa and sour cream. So we'll just top each of the wraps, each of the tortillas with these toppings and roll them up. When I made this the first time, we did have it with taco chips, but I served tortillas on the side as well, and the kids are just recently starting to like tortillas with our tacos more than taco salad, which is kind of surprising to me, but that's been kind of the hit lately. Not everyone is a fan of onions or this salsa and sour cream mixture on their wraps, but I like the works. Give me everything. Lots of flavors. There's today's lunch. I baked this loaf of sourdough this morning, so there's just half the loaf sitting there still, and the other half we sliced and buttered for lunch. With this sourdough bread, we're going to have ham and cheese, got tomato and lettuce, and just a little bit of onion. I think Elijah and I are probably the only ones who are gonna have onion in our sandwich. I also just have some leftover. Oh, Charity too. Okay, well, good thing I have this leftover chopped up onion then as well. This is leftover from us having burgers last night, and then this is leftover from the night before. So we have some onions to use up. Most of us enjoy mustard on our sandwiches too. And then we chopped up, Simeon, was this 2 carrots or 3? It was just 2. Looks like 2 big carrots because that's a whole lot of carrot sticks. And then I made this veggie dip as well the other night, and it is such a good recipe. I will link it. It's sour cream and mayo, and then there's onion powder, garlic powder, salt, parsley, and dill. I think that's all the ingredients, but I will link the recipe if you want to try that out because we love that dip with our veggies. So this will all go to the table. Maybe I will input here a picture of my sandwich with all these toppings on it, and that's today's lunch. For today's lunch, our Saturday lunch, we're having just some snacky foods. We call this a finger food lunch, and this is a favorite here. The kids love it, and we have it at least once a week, usually twice a week actually. We'll have a lunch like this. I guess this lunch isn't technically all finger food because we're doing yogurt. We've got fruit and ham, eggs, cashews, some raw veggies, and just some different crackers. Kind of just a little bit of everything. You get your fruit and your veggies, your protein and carbs. I hope today's video gave you guys some meal ideas for your families. We have a lot of the same lunches on repeat around here. I bake a lot of sourdough bread, so we have a lot of sandwiches, and we do leftovers quite a bit. I tried in today's video not to show too many leftovers because, I don't know, I just think those aren't quite as interesting to see, but we do eat quite a lot of leftovers because when I make dinners, not every dinner, but especially if it's soup or something that can be easily reheated, I try to make enough for either 2 dinners, or if it's not quite as much left over, it'll be 1 dinner and then lunch the next day. That just makes for such quick and easy lunch prep, and I'm all about quick and easy in the middle of our homeschool days. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this style, and come back. Check out every Wednesday. I have food content here for you. I'll post a video either on a week of dinners, a week of lunches, full day of food, something food related. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.